Two clergy members from Metro Detroit will deliver prayers during President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony next week.
Reverend Lorenzo Sewell leads the 180 Church, and he's one of the 4 faith leaders expected to attend the event. He's joining us live now from Washington, D.C. Thanks so much for being with us this afternoon. So, Reverend Sewell, you were a very vocal supporter of the president-elect. How does it feel to be selected to step on the national stage during his inauguration?
I'm so Holy Ghost happy to be here with you today. So thankful that Jesus has decided to shine a light on the city of Detroit. I've been thinking about, should I pray that the Lions win the Super Bowl? I've been thinking about that.
Well, as you prepare for the inauguration, what kind of message do you want to get across to Americans as they listen to you as you deliver that prayer?
There's only been one president in the history of humanity that has been inaugurated during Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday celebration. That one president is President Donald J. Trump. And I want to get across a message of Dr. King's dream being fulfilled. I would like to pray a prayer, which is a benediction. It's a proclamation of blessing that our country will become a place where we will see freedom reign.
And I'm curious, what was the process to be selected for this? Because this is a major event.
Well, President Donald Trump, when he came to my church for his birthday weekend, he actually promised me, in the context of the prayer that I prayed for him then, that at the inauguration I would be there. And of course, he was excited. We were prayerful. Then at that moment, I never thought that he would actually come through with this promise, but it was a promise made and it's a promise kept.
Sure, you mentioned the Lions. That team obviously has been doing great things, putting Detroit on the map, with you representing Detroit and Michigan on this national stage. What do you think this means for the state?
Well, I believe it's going to raise awareness to election integrity. I think it's going to raise awareness to people being politically involved. We have a local election here this year in Detroit. We have a gubernatorial election next year. My hope and my prayer would be that we would lift up our political discernment so we can be involved in the process.
And have you received any criticism or any backlash for agreeing to do this?
I've received no criticism, no backlash. I believe that we all can agree that this is a historical moment for the city of Detroit.
Can you speak to just some of the values that you see in the president that line up so much with you and why you're so willing to do this?
Well, he kept his word, number one. He doesn't need to use a church like ours. We can't write him a big check. He, I believe, loves the least of these. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to pray. And that's really the heart of Christ, right? To love those who are marginalized, disenfranchised, and pushed aside. And for him to give us this platform, I believe that it speaks to his character. I believe that it speaks to his desires to make sure that Detroit can be made great again.
And there are 4 faith leaders in total, correct? Who are the other folks who will be joining you in this prayer?
So you have a group that will do the invocation. So you have Cardinal Dolan from New York. You have Reverend Franklin Graham also. He will be praying the invocation. Then you have the benediction, which is after our president does his inaugural address. You have Imam Kwazwini, who is from Dearborn. He's a dear friend. You also have a rabbi, and you also have another priest that will close it out.
All right, Pastor Sewell, thank you for your time. Good luck with you.
God bless you. Thank you for the opportunity.